Hello and welcome to another FX Centrum daily market analysis. For today, I will go through our cross-asset list. I will cover coffee market, WTI, US 100, USD yen, euro dollar, pound dollar, gold market, US 30, dollar index, Bitcoin, and aluminium. And of course, I will use our FX Centrum platform. Let's begin with the coffee market first. So this is a daily time frame, and we can see that yesterday we had basically more like a consolidation day. Market is still going alongside the lower Bollinger Band, and you can see the line is sloping to the downside, and the fast line is sloping to the downside too. And we have this previous swing highs around this 195 mark, so that's acting like support. But if market can retake this 195 again and trade below, then the next downside objective will be set at 181.20 mark. On the hourly time frame, as you can see, we don't have any change in dynamic here. The market is trading, just having the natural pullbacks, natural rallies, and then we have a downside continuation. So we can see that's the case. That will be the case here. But again, if market can retake 185 and 181, then we have a chance for a further downside movement. On the WTI, so what we have is we had a kind of attempt for a downside move and the market closed in the middle. But if market can retake this pin bar low at 77.65, there will be a chance for a further drop towards the downside reference points, for example, 72 mark, and we have also like 69 mark on the crude oil. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. You can see market is just doing the consolidation between the upper and lower Bollinger Band. So far, we don't have any change in trend dynamics still. Sellers are in control short term. On the US 100, as I alerted about, this is a key resistance around 18,200 mark. We have the upper Bollinger Band, and we kind of have divergence on the rate of change. And this is see here, market made a higher high, but the rate of change made a lower high. So that's a classical bear divergence in the rate of change, just around the resistance. So from my perspective, this can lead the US 100 lower, and the middle Bollinger Band is set at 17,600, and we have a support in 17,300, and the lower Bollinger Band and the swing low from mid-April around 17,000 mark. On the hourly, we still don't have a confirmation of the downside breakout, but again, we have a short-term support at 18,000 mark. If market can break 18,000 and hold below, there will be a chance for the market to develop to the downside. You can see here that hourly is already making the slow line and is acting like the last, I will say, like a 15 hours or so slow line is sloping downside. The fast line is just correcting. So we have some signs of the some signs for the further downside movement, but we need a final confirmation of this one. And we have our USD Japanese yen. So this was the trade idea that I posted yesterday to the upside, and the market is in the DCD is progressing very well. So initially market held this 152 mark. There was a big gap between fast and slow line and stochastic, and this is what opened this pretty much this trade idea. And then we had a breakout at this point at 154. Then market held 154.20, 154.30, and you can see our first upside objective is set at 156.20, and market is getting closer to the first upside objective based on trade idea yesterday. And then the secondary objective will be around 157.57 mark. So far, hourly looks like a pretty, the demand is pretty much in control, and that's a good confirmation for the further upside continuation. Again, in order to see and to be alerted about those trading opportunities, feel free to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Feel free and to open an account, and once you become our client, then you will receive those updates and many features, many more features. So my suggestion is really to open an account and try, and you will also enjoy the FX Centrum platform. The next market I want to cover is pound dollar. So what we had here is a classical rejection. I learned about this, we had a big bear divergences in the background and the rate of change in the last 10 days. And we can see the fast line just broke the slow line to the downside. And our first downside objective in the pound was around 1.2, 480. So that's a middle Bollinger Band that is right now on the test. In case of the downside breakout of this area, there will be a chance for the market to go towards 1.2, 355 mark. See, the hourly shifted downside momentum right here once we traded and below the lower Bollinger Band. Market tried to rally up, but then it didn't have a power, and then there was another rebreak. So this was a basically good area for the downside continuation, downside movement. So far, market looks like a pretty much sellers are in control, and we have increased volatility on the hourly time frame. Euro dollar, pretty similar, but with the one thing that one exception, that pound is weaker compared to euro. Pound is already trading in the middle Bollinger Band, when the euro, there is a still chance for the market to go towards this 1.0700 mark. We can see here that this resistance and bar high at 1.0812 is a strong short-term resistance. And if we go to the hourly time frame, you can see that market broke to the downside, and then there was no reaction from buyers at this point. So there will be a chance for a further downside movement from my perspective. Gold market, kind of doing consolidation. So let's go to the daily time frame. It's still trading between 23.35 like resistance, and we have also 23.53 like resistance, and then support at 22.79. So from my perspective, only the breakout of the 22.79 and market can trade and hold below can be a good sign for the drop towards 21.55. But we need to see that confirmation, because this is a pretty much noisy environment in the last 7 to 10 days. The eventual upside breakout to 23.53 can lead gold towards the, let's say, 2,400 mark, which is the area around the upper Bollinger Band. We had this fresh bull cross on a fast and slow line at this point, but again, it's a more like a consolidation. So waiting for the breakout of this consolidation. Now, dollar index, this is something that we spotted like a few days ago. There is a potential for rejection, and we pretty much experiencing now that. So there was a big gap between the fast and slow line. There was a rejection of the lower Bollinger Band. We are in the strong upside environment in the last, say, 20 to 30 days. And there is a good chance for market and dollar index to trade towards middle Bollinger Band at 105.70, or even to retest the upper Bollinger Band, or so around 108.45. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. So we finally broke to the upside and held. So that's a pretty good sign there. The market is now doing a natural pullback, but overall we shifted the trend dynamic on the intraday frames. Now we have a Bitcoin. So what is interesting thing here is that we finally had a break that is holding at this point. So this can be a very good sign for the further drop towards the 57,000 mark. So market was doing the consolidation, and all around this, like in the bigger picture, we just trading like a flat on the Bollinger Bands, but we have series of the lower highs and lower lows in the background. And then there was this rejection and basic consolidation around the middle Bollinger Band. So I do see potential for the further drop. And RL is confirming by finally breaking this lower Bollinger Band. Here market just tested with the pin bars, but here we have a clear break, just a natural pullback, more like a flag, and now downside continuation. So pay attention to this potential, let's say, opportunity intraday to the downside on the Bitcoin. And we have aluminum, basically had some mini gap down, but still trading in a consolidation. 25.15 is a support, resistance around, I will say, 2,605. Eventual break of 25.15 can lead the price towards the 24.50 mark, which is a lower Bollinger Band. An eventual break of the upside, like 2,605, then there can be a potential for the 26.52. That's slow and fast line are slow downside, and that's a sign for the downside environment. And that will be all for this FX Centrum daily market analysis. Again, if you didn't visit our website, you can do that. So fxcentrum.com. You can explore our promotion. We have a 100% deposit bonus. This is a big boost for your account. FXCTV, so you can explore our technical analysis, trading ideas, tutorials, and you can also see the previous forecast. And so get access of our video webinar where you can see what we're offering, why we're different, and what is unique. And of course, you can open an account in just a couple of clicks, and it will literally take you a couple of minutes, and then you'll be able to enjoy our FX Centrum platform. That'll be all for this FX Centrum daily market analysis. Have a good trading day and speak to you soon.